Here's to making every day a bit more stress-free, a bit more calm, a bit more comfortable, a bit more relaxing, a bit more Horlicks. Horlicks, not just a bedtime thing.
Hello, it's Omar Oakes, editor of The Media Leader, and news that beverage brand Horlicks is returning to TV advertising after 20 years away from advertising, and it's come back via Sky's AdSmart in the UK. The campaign launches on the 19th of February, that's today, and will last for 1 month. Through AdSmart's addressable targeting technology, Horlicks will target specific audiences in Sky and Virgin Media households across the Northwest Barb region. Horlicks worked directly with Sky and there was no media agency involved, interestingly. The 30-second spots, one of which you've just seen, will aim to challenge the perception of Horlicks as a bedtime drink. These ads were created by Doodledo. David Sanderson, the director of Sky's AdSmart Local and Development, said, "We're thrilled to be welcoming Horlicks back to TV after a long hiatus, and we're excited to help such an iconic, well-known brand reach new audiences with AdSmart's targeting capabilities." And this initial regional-focused TV campaign will be supported by a comms plan that's going to include PR, influencer marketing, and digital advertising, with plans to extend the campaign nationally in the fourth quarter of this year. Now, Horlicks is an interesting brand. It's now owned in the UK by Amir Foods, but outside of the UK, it's owned by Unilever. And it's actually one of the oldest brands that you've ever heard of. It actually dates back to the 1900s, when brothers William and James Horlick invented this malt drink which you mix with milk, and it's still like that today, and it's gone through so many companies. It used to be owned by GlaxoSmithKline, formerly the Beecham Group, and you might remember some interesting ads from the 80s and 90s. My particular favourite, some particularly mean ones where people did some nasty things and the tagline was, "How does he sleep at night?" Well, he does so by drinking Horlicks because it's really good at helping you sleep. Really interesting that it's come back for Sky via AdSmart in the northwest of England, doing really interesting things where they can use their first party data on Sky to target customers on Sky and Virgin. And also it's a way for lots of brands, not just old brands, and Horlicks is a very old brand, but newer brands come onto TV advertising, dip their toe in the water, do clever targeting things of all the data that they've got and that advertisers and media owners have got at their disposal. And now that there are all these tools available in TV advertising, lots of interesting things are happening. We're going to get more into this in Connected TV World Summit, which begins in March. Sky and their brands and their parent company Comcast, which has sister brands NBC, Universal and Freewill, will be speaking at Connected TV World Summit. So lots of interesting things to happen. Watch this space. We're going to be featuring more ads with interesting media stories behind them in the Media Leader. Let me know what you think of not just this particular ad or whatever your favourite Horlicks ad was, but indeed, what do you think about more regional advertising happening on TV? With so much happening with internet-enabled television, video-on-demand platforms, there's actually a greater opportunity for more regional advertising to come onto TV in the next few years. So really excited to know what you think. If you like this video, please subscribe. The Media Leader is the UK's leading source of analysis, opinion and data for people who work in advertising and media.